And we're back in Columbia, Missouri as we move on to 165 pounds. Missouri wrestling Purdue. And for Missouri, it'll be Trevor Wiest, the sophomore from O'Fallon, went to Fort Zumwalt West High School. And for Purdue, it's going to be Pat Robinson, a sophomore from Noblesville, Indiana. He's 20-9 on the season. They'll go out of bounds. And Wiest and Robinson go back to work. Right now, Missouri leads 15-6 in this finals competition of the duel. And don't forget that Matt Mayhem is next week in Minnesota. 4 teams already there. Illinois, Minnesota, Ohio State.
Yep. Well, Minnesota, Illinois, Iowa,
and Ohio State. No points there between Wiest and Robinson at 165 pounds. They're going to check Wiest for some blood, and they'll go back to cleaning the floor again. Trevor Wiest at 165 pounds, as I said, the sophomore.
Wiest is actually a 49-pounder from Missouri. Zach told the original 65-pounder must be a little dinged up, so they threw him in there, but he seems to be faring well at 2 weight classes up.
Sometimes when there's no pressure, you can go out there and just relax a little bit.
Right, yeah. A lot of times you put the pressure on yourself and you create a paralysis by analysis.
Wiest and Robinson. Now a minute and 40 seconds to go here in the first period. Wiest in on a shot. They'll go out of bounds. So back to the middle, halfway through the first period. Robinson, as we said, the redshirt sophomore, 20-10 on the year. Wiest looking to be a little bit of the aggressor, as we're now 2 minutes into the first. They'll move back to the middle. Out of bounds, they'll go back to the middle with 40 seconds to go here in the first. Again, the overall team score 15-6 in favor of Missouri.
Yeah, it looks like Robinson's kind of been playing the edge a little bit, and Wiest is not really letting him stay there and use the edge. He's shooting him off and then hustling back to the center.
Give Wiest credit, too. When he got up this morning, he knew there'd probably be a chance he had to wrestle, but he was ready to go.
Right, and that's what makes great competitors. People that, when they're called upon, they get excited, and they don't get scared or anything. They get excited that they get to compete.
They'll go out of bounds with 2 seconds and a stalling warning on Robinson.
That's where shooting guys off on the edge of the mat, and then also hustling back to the center and showing that you're pushing the pace, and that's where that pays off, and you get those generous stall calls from refs.
So the end of the period, it's still 0-0, and Robinson will go on the bottom. And Trevor Wiest will go on top as we get underway. We'll see what kind of riding Wiest can do on the top. Robinson nearly up and out, but he's not out yet, and they'll go out of bounds. Good job by Wiest.
Yeah, I mean, at all costs, you got to try to keep them down, no matter ugly or pretty.
And Robinson gets to his feet right away against Wiest. And he's out for an escape. There's our first point, 1-0 in favor of Robinson from Purdue.
Again, there's Wiest shooting him off the mat, not letting him play the edge there.
Robinson and Wiest locked up. Robinson in on a shot. He's got the leg near the edge of the mat. And there's 2 points for Robinson. And Robinson doing a good job on top as Wiest tries to get out of there. 35 seconds to go in the second period.
Again, this is a crucial time for both wrestlers. Bottom, you want to get away and get that 1 point at the very end. And obviously on top, you don't want to let them.
And they go out of bounds. With 20 seconds to go, 20 seconds of riding time now for Robinson. Let's see what Wiest can do here in the final 20 to see if he can get up or if Robinson can ride him out. Wiest's fighting for it.
Yeah, Robinson was a little high there. I think Wiest probably should have tried to stay up and shake him off by going down.
And there's the end of the period. It's 3-0 in favor of Robinson of Purdue. They'll choose neutral, and Trevor Wiest will try to get back into this one. Robinson in on a shot, but good job by Wiest. Out of bounds. They'll go back to the middle. Wiest has about 95 seconds to get 4 points as Robinson shoots the leg and gets it. Takedown for 2. There it is. As Wiest is out of bounds, or Wiest is down, not out of bounds yet. It's 5-0 in favor of Robinson. Let's see what happens here with Robinson back on top. 1 minute and 10 seconds.
Caution on Wiest for jumping a little too early.
Wiest tries to get to his feet. He does, but Robinson puts him right back down.
Again, Wiest, come on. There you go. Flatten him. No, can't have the wrist.
55 seconds to go here in the third period. 5-0 in favor of Pat Robinson at 165 pounds. The riding time also in the favor of Robinson as it hits 1 minute and 20 seconds. Wiest trying to stay on his stomach. And Wiest gets out with an escape. Makes it 5-1. Robinson goes back in. 10 seconds to go in this match.
Short time. You got it.
with riding time, this is going to be a 6-1 win. And that's what it is, 6-1 in favor of Pat Robinson of Purdue. And the team score now is 15-9 in favor of Missouri. We'll have 174 pounds when we come back.